Umoino is a puppet governor. Today, June 6, 2025, marks a very dark day. A dark, ignominious day in the history of Akwa Ibom State. The long-anticipated, widely condemned act, technical act of treason, has finally been completed by Emperor Moino. Governor Moino, who himself called himself a servant of the people, revealed his true colors this morning, declaring for APC, after many had requested that they should not do so. What Governor Moino did today in Nigeria is a national disgrace in Uyo. This is a chilling step towards Nigeria's slide into a one-party dictatorship with Akwa Ibom, the lifeblood of Nigeria's federal budget, the #1 income earner in Nigeria, shamefully offered as a prize to a desperate Abuja plutocrat, Bola Tinubu, who runs Nigeria. Someone said to me today, you know, finish like that too. You call today a declaration? That's what Governor Moino's people were calling that activity today. A declaration. I call it a funeral. I call it a funeral for the integrity of Akwa Ibom State. It was not a declaration, it was a funeral. It was a funeral for the aspirations of 15 million suffering Akwa Ibom citizens. The event itself looked pathetic. It was a stage spectacle. In fact, I watched the whole event. The MC, in a moment of unwitting honesty, quoted Julius Caesar. And indeed, Umoino is the Brutus for Akwa Ibom people. He has betrayed Akwa Ibom people. He has stabbed them in the back with a smile and a hollow promise of progress, dressed up like a king. He paraded governors from other states like triumphant conquerors, while Akwa Ibom present leaders, the men and women of Akwa Ibom, sat there looking. They look like well-dressed hostages. Those Akwa Ibom leaders on stage today, they look miserable. They look somber. I know they were forced into attendance because you don't go to that event and they call you, EFCC will start, Tinubu will send EFCC after you. My sympathy goes for them. Because as someone said to me, then don't tie wrapper for them. They are caught between a rock and a tyrannical hard place. I happen to know some of them, so I feel bad for them. I feel sorry for them. The sheer audacity. The MC was standing there today with a half smile talking about captains of industry are present in the occasion. In that occasion, captains of industry? Which industry, I beg? There are no industries in Uyo. This is gaslighting of the highest order. There's no jobs in Uyo. Akwa Ibom State is drowning in 90% unemployment. All the young people that are begging, I beg, give me the no cook. They are hungry. Unemployment. Why those charlatans today prattle on about non-existent prosperity? This isn't just a political defection. It is a deliberate act of division. It's a betrayal of the democratic will of Akwa Ibom people, the vast majority of whom despise this self-serving mood. Go ask Akwa Ibom people, ordinary Akwa Ibom people about this. Nigerians at the national level, they're mocking. Go into social media, they're mocking at Akwa Ibom people today. They're mocking Akwa Ibom. Just like the way Nigerians mock Rivers State that has been taken over by Nelson Wike. For allowing these governors, Wike and Umoino, to turn their own people into political slaves. Someone said, Amumu don't do too much. And then, Emperor Moino himself stood up, looking regal, to deliver his pathetic excuse. I was waiting to hear the specific reason why he's leaving PDP for APC. Please listen to this drivel, my subscribers, please. And tell me if you've ever heard such convoluted nonsense. This is what he said, and I'm going to paraphrase and quote him. Quote, having completed the rounds of my consultations as your servant, I have decided to progressively move to progressive APC to serve your interest. Really? Whose interest? There's no transportation system in Uyo. Progressive what? What does progressively move to progressive APC even mean? You either move or you don't move. You cannot progressively move to progressive APC. You cannot be half pregnant, Abby. You cannot be half pregnant with APC, with PDP. Who writes these unbelievably idiotic statements for a man who is parading himself as the governor of Akwa Ibom today? I almost could not recognize it. His media people should go, they should be ashamed of themselves. This isn't the language of a servant to begin with. He calls himself a servant. It's the arrogant babbling of a political slave shackled to Bola Tinubu's ambition. Like they say, na ATM. Governor Moino is acting like a servant. Which servant? He did not consult with the suffering in Akwa Ibom. He did not consult with the hungry. He did not consult with the economically dislocated people of Akwa Ibom who are reeling from 2 disastrous years under his governorship. He didn't consult with them. He didn't consult with the millions struggling to put food on the table. He did not. What did he do? He went to Abuja. He flew private jet to Abuja to negotiate his pathetic exit with the puppet master, with the true puppet master, the one Tinubu sent, Akwa Ibom's Gospel Akpabio, who is the Senate president, who has now become notoriously known as Tinubu's errand boy. And Governor one, of course, APC progressive, the same APC that is turning Nigeria into a one-party state, using instruments of coercion like INEC, like the Nigerian police force, like EFCC, the very agencies that Rumona is going to need to rig himself into a second term and Bola Tinubu. This is the definition of political prostitution. This is a flagrant disregard for the democratic process. This is shameless, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I could be more charitable. And let's be clear about this contradiction. This phony defection, leaving one party to the other and still control the other, highlights the sickness of the Nigerian political scene. Political parties are no longer vehicles for ideology or service. They are mere tools used and discarded by disingenuous, greedy, and immoral politicians like Nelson Wike and his counterpart, Moino. I thought Moino would not do this. I've lost respect for him. This isn't leadership. It's self-preservation. It is. He's preserving himself. He wants to come back and continue oppressing the state at the expense of an entire state. Someone said to me, Naso will go suffer. The repercussions of this selfish act are already tearing Akwa Ibom apart as we speak. Many, many people, including, in fact, a columnist, Solomon Okpo, reports on the factional tensions gripping Akwa Ibom APC. This is the chaos that Umoino has unleashed. Talking about unity. All this for his own personal gain. And the irony, APC in Akwa Ibom is already divided. It is now being further destabilized by the very defector who claims to bring unity. At the national level, is divided too. The North opposing a challenge to Bola Tinubu. That's why he's running to Akwa Ibom. Someone said to me this morning, and I'll quote, them just they share allocations. Na him them call progress. Them just they share allocations. Na him them call progress. This encapsulates it. Ladies and gentlemen, the anger, the feeling of helplessness among 15 million Akwa Ibomites is underwhelming. Nobody stands for them. They have no leaders. They don't. Nobody speaks for them. The governor that they thought would at least speak for them has abandoned them. He had divided his state. He has mocked the collective intelligence of Akwa Ibom people. So what should Akwa Ibom people do? How do they fight back against this tyrannical slide? There's so many ways. One way is for Akwa Ibom diasporans or even Akwa Ibomites in Nigeria to ask the U.S. State Department to deny Umoino and his hundreds of Red Sea New who are trying to waste Akwa Ibom money, to deny them a visa to attend Akisan Convention in Maryland this August. That is one way to fight back. Just one way. Another way to fight back is to subscribe, is to comment on my podcast, is to share them. These are ways you can say no to him. And if you must reach me directly, text me, 914-521-0817. 914-521-0817. Until next time, stay strong, stay informed, never give up. Akwa Ibom will be wrestled from more. I do not own Akwa Ibom. The fight for Akwa Ibom's soul has just begun. The chains will be broken. I am Ofyong Akwa. Be good to yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Have a nice day. Goodbye.